This is my second one of these videos that I'm recording for an Oracle product. They contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review two items. I already reviewed the one, the NVMe drive. That'll be in a different video, but they actually sent me this too. This is a little dock type item. So with something like this, in theory, you can plug it into your Steam Deck and you can get, external storage, mice, keyboards. This one has HDMI, so you'll be able to, do HDMI, and it has power delivery as well. So you'll be able to actually power your Steam Deck and all of your peripherals while, just using that one single C port. I'm gonna actually test this on my PC, my Mac, and I'm gonna see how it works. Get everything hooked up there, test out all the ports, test the HDMI, make sure that it works perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, the price is good on this as well. That's the other thing. These things can be super expensive. I had one that I had for my Steam Deck, and it cost, oh my God, it was like $90 or something Canadian, maybe 80. And I think it was like 60 on sale, and I was like, oh, I paid $60 and I got such a good deal. That's a lot of money. This thing is like a fraction of the price on Amazon. I'll put up the links, amazon.ca, amazon.com. I did check it out, and it's like half the price of what I paid for my other one. See what we get inside here. Biggest thing about this is, I mean, it's small and the price is really compelling. It's going to be pretty straightforward, I think. Yep. All metal. USB-C cable. I mean, pretty straightforward, USB-C. Your light, that'll be basically when it's powering on and running. You get some ventilation there to get some heat out, obviously. Ventilation there to get some heat out too, because it's supplying power as well. HDMI 4K, which is good. I have a 4K screen in front of me and a 1440p. We'll try that. Your power delivery, charge off of this. And then you get your USB-A right here, the standard USB-A, and then USB-A 5 gigabit, which is basically, I think they call it USB-A 3.2, I think it's called. Here I have this cool cable thing that tells me how many watts something is working with. So it'll tell me specifically if it's running at spec. This will go directly into the machine itself. Again, if you have a Steam Deck or something, this is going to go into your Steam Deck. There we are. The cable here will go into the power delivery. Yep, so it's supplying the amount. The tablet gets uses about 20-25, so it's supplying enough power, obviously, to charge it. As you can see there, it's charging. So plug that into the clicker port here. And I'm doing this all live so you can see that it actually works. An HDMI cable here plugged into my monitor just behind there. Plug it in here. And obviously it's working. So the HDMI is working. We can see up here, we have this mirror, we have the displays mirrored here. I can move files off of this. This is over the NVMe that's hooked up to the dock itself. See here, nice and quick. So, we're getting HDMI, we're getting power into the tablet, it's still charging obviously, and we're also getting HDMI out to the screen here at 1440p currently. I have that NVMe enclosure from Oracle working. Obviously, we just saw it work. We can hook in more USBs. Here's another one. That one popped up. The Windows 11 boot thing. This is a Windows 10 boot thing. So, I mean, yeah, it's obviously working. This is a perfect device for something like a MacBook or a Steam Deck or, a tablet like this that only have one or two USB-C ports. Sometimes they only have one, to be honest. You can hook up a little dock like this. This thing costs nothing, to be honest. It's super cheap. Plug it in. You can get yourself like an NVMe enclosure, get that working there. USBs, whatever, HDMI, and you can see here it is charging. We're getting power to the device, no issues whatsoever. So exactly as anticipated here, I have the internal display. This is the external display just up here. See the mouse over there, and yeah, it's running at 4K. So I mean, if you have like a MacBook or a Windows tablet like this, a Windows tablet, you can run at 4K. So it's working totally fine. And like I said, we have all these other dongles hooked in. It's not getting hot or anything, and it's not disconnecting. That's another thing. Sometimes these docks, they're unstable and they just keep disconnecting and they drive me nuts. I've had some of them before and I've just basically thrown them out because they keep disconnecting. So here comes the major test. I'm going to hook this up to my Legion laptop. The Legion laptop accepts much more power. So this is my Legion, or it's meant for something like a MacBook or, a Steam Deck or something like that. This Legion laptop will accept a lot of power, like 100 watts. So you can see here, the cable is supplying 100 watts to the device. The Legion will accept a 65 watt power in. Anything below that, it kind of freaks out. It didn't complain when it plugged in. So it is enough to supply power even to a really powerful laptop like this. Like I said, this will take 100 watts, no problem. So it's perfect. You know, it's charging the laptop. You can see here, it's not draining, it's charging it, which is perfect. So you can see there, it's actually charging it. 32 minutes until it's full. So, I mean, it's obviously giving enough power to charge it. 4K monitor. I just didn't mirror it, whatever, it's good enough. So that's at 4K, like I said. And, you know, I have all my bazillion drives now. The 2 USB drives, the NVMe drive, So, I mean, it works exactly as anticipated. So considering the price of this thing, I can actually recommend it. They have other models too. If you go on their Amazon like storefront, they have ones with Ethernet. They have ones that are longer, and you know, all kinds of different devices on them. They have a 100-watt delivery one. So, you know, if you're going to lose it with like a Legion laptop, you probably want to get one that is like 100 watts because this can accept 100 watts. 65 watts is enough for a MacBook Air. It's enough for a Steam Deck. So this is, you know, this specific model here is perfect for like a Steam Deck or a tablet or something like that. But, you know, if you need to have Ethernet jack, RJ45 jacks, and all kinds of ports, these guys do offer tons of them. They're really, really low cost. This one here was, you know, very low cost on Amazon, the one I just checked right now, which is great. If you do need more complex models, like I said, they offer other models that have RJ45 and all kinds of other ports as well. And they're all low cost. It's not just this one here. They're all actually very low cost. Something I was thinking of getting anyway. So this is, I'm happy they sent it over. I was going to probably buy something like this anyways, and now I don't need to.